Welcome to Yeoman Stadium in New Orleans, home to the Tulane Green Wave, and as this city likes to say, let the good times roll, and the Tulane fans are certainly ready for that. Today, two teams get set to square off in an inter-conference battle in the American. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth as always.
I got you on the long road, I ain't trying to follow.
From the gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Get it out on the screen. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. Florida Atlantic races to the line.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers in green field right in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
The Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. Here's the handoff. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. They go to the ground. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2. The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on 3rd down. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith.
And the Owls, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Setting up the screen. Makes a man miss. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Find some fresh air. Past the first down marker and still running. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Owls!
You know, oftentimes in college,
they've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback making checks. They'll try the outside to the left. And the ball is loose and out of the backfield. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Nice move there. Turning it on. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Lining up from the 34 on first down. They're setting up the screen. Makes his man miss. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. And some room to work. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Put a bag in.
The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
well, there's another outstanding run. You've been seeing that all season long. I think we all expected this guy to be really good as a true freshman. I don't know if anybody expected this. The fact that he's in the Heisman race as a true freshman, that's just ridiculous.
That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Nice move there. They made the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Slide.
He wants to throw it. Safe completion on the screen. Shows him the stiff arm. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and more. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. Almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Put a bag in.
He's looking to throw on third and short. Flips it out on the screen. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get line.
Breaks into the open. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers.
Listen now on Spotify. Explore new ways to tune into your music with Spotify Premium. Smart Shuffle adds recommendations into your playlist to show you new sounds. Or you can make music a shared experience when you host a jam, where you and your friends can add songs and listen in together. Tap the banner to learn more.
Shit.
7 our planet's last wild place, the largest ocean. Flavor is the new book from Pulitzer Prize winner Richard Powell, author of The Overstory. The sweeping novel follows 4 characters who are drawn together in Martinique, an island in French Polynesia, where a momentous decision hangs in the balance. It's an epic story about evolution.
They call me Big Mom like a fat bitch.
Getting open,
Yeah.
pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida Atlantic has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's
Give me
see
your
if
hot
anything...
I promise not to fall. Nothing to Oh, she a whole ass bitch.
When you know you
I
have
was
a
trying to
team
get it 200 yards.
the ability to play
200
to
city
that
yards.
standard and finish
Yeah,
with a
fuck
blowout
shit,
like
so.
this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better, you know you're going to win the football game, but how do I...
Spraying down my... I know, the one that was kicking my ass. Like, you about to take that shit out, turn it off. That shit is fun. Fuck. I'm not turn this shit off. That shit is fucking crazy.